Maybe the greatest finish in American Century Championship history. Steph Curry with an eagle on 18 to knock off Marty Fish. And the Golden State Warriors champion is a champion in Lake Tahoe. Welcome to the 19th Hole Wrap-Up Show. He's Mike Stephenson. I'm Alex Margulies. This is our NSN Mobile Studio presented by Legends Bay Casino and Circa Sports. And our coverage all week long brought to you by Golf NV. Mike, what an unbelievably dramatic finish. An eagle putt on 18 as Curry comes back and beats Marty Fish.
It felt about right given the week he had, and frankly just the week in general here at Edgewood, that Steph Curry would finish on top. He tried a lot, finally gets it done in 2023. Many said he would win this thing one day. That day was today. And right after those heroics on 18, Steph caught up with our Shannon Kelly.
Joined with the 2023 American Century Championship winner, Steph Curry. Steph, you won this thing by 2 points. What is going through your mind right now?
First, just excited that I got to play with two amazing guys in the final group, Joe Pavelski, Marty Fish. Especially Marty, there was a little incident on the 18th tee box, and it was unfortunate, but you know, he played amazing all day. We went back and forth, but to come down to a putt like that, to win it is kind of a beautiful moment. Make or miss, like you just have a lot of confidence. You dream about that type of situation your whole life playing golf, and then you have it here and you knock it down. So super excited to have finally won this thing.
You've won 4 NBA Finals before. How does this moment compare in your sporting career?
There's a pecking order. The 4 championships, a couple other things than this, but honestly, and everybody knows how much I love the game of golf, how much I'm passionate about taking my interest and my excitement and the platform and create opportunities for other people to enjoy this game, make it fun, and to have a trophy like this kind of adds to that mission, I think, just in terms of bringing a lot of attention to the game. So for a basketball player to come out here, while I'm still in the middle of my career and win this with some amazing players out here, it means a lot.
To do this in front of your family, you're hosting the trophy, you got the belt, you're going to be the crown of the belt?
Oh, we got a whole year, so I got to back it up next year. And hopefully I won't have as much time to prepare for this tournament if we can make a deep run in the playoffs, but I'll be here.
How about the swig of that whiskey? It wasn't quite 3-point distance, Alex, 20 feet, but it got him 6 points and the win on 18. Unbelievable. He is the 6th active athlete to win at the ACC, first since the year 2000.
All right, let's rewind and show you how this thing went down, because this was a wild finish down the last stretch of 9 holes between Steph Curry and Marty Fish. Let's go to number 10, and it's Curry from deep, and he nails the birdie putt, goes on top by 3. But how about Fish? Gets the answer, Mike, and that would tie things up. But from Curry the rest of the way, he would bogey 4 holes over his next 7, including this one. We go to number 12. He hits the tee shot, but he leaves it short, had a bad chip. And for Curry, he had to make this, Mike, and did not.
You wondered if there were going to be too many holes for Curry to hold on to this lead the way that Marty was playing, but it turned out to be just enough, although Marty did take that lead on the back 9.
All right, let's get down now to number 16, and this is where things would get pretty crazy. The crowd was building, and for Marty Fish, he would shank his tee shot into the woods, but would rally now to give himself this 4th shot. And how about an absolute stick from Marty Fish? He leaves it a couple of feet from the pin. He would tap that in for par. Then on 17, Curry needs some points here. His tee shot leaves it short again after a chip was well wide of the hole. He needed this to save par, and Curry could not hit the putt. He just could not make any putts down the stretch, Mike, until the ultimate final one. But how about this right here? This was a little bit of controversy as we go to 18. Marty Fish going to his tee shot, and this is something you just do not want to see. A fan screaming in his backswing.
Yes.
They did kick him out immediately, but Fish was in a bad spot there. He had to scramble the rest of that hole.
And I wasn't over there with you, but from what it sounded like is Steph actually led the charge in getting that fan out of there, because he felt like that was obviously unfair, and it had an impact on 18.
So Curry has a chance. He hits a great shot to give him this birdie putt the eagle putt on 18, the 20-footer. Nails. I mean, can you believe the ice water in the veins of the NBA champion? The celebration was on in Lake Tahoe, and a memory that will not be soon forgotten here at Edgewood, Tahoe, as Steph Curry, he's been flirting with getting a championship done here in South Lake, and he gets it done this year, Mike.
A four-time NBA champion, but in talking with him over the years, this was something he really, really wanted to achieve as an athlete, even though golf, of course, is not his primary sport. And cue the Steph is not human reaction, because that's what we're getting across the world today after the greatest shooter to walk this earth proved that he's actually one of the greatest golfers in pro sports as well.
All right, lots still to come here on the 19th hole. Coming up next, we're taking you to the 17th hole. That is the party hole, and there was some interesting moments for sure out there. Lots of alcohol consumed. This is going to be an absolute blast. That and much more coming up from Edgewood, Tahoe, right after this.
I remember back in the early days, there were maybe 50 people standing in the 17 and maybe 4 boats that were anchored offshore, and that was about it. And that's sort of the way you've been able to gauge the growth of what we've been able to do out here.
It's the most electric hole out here, man. It's the one that really, gets the juices going. The atmosphere is always legendary, and you know what? We really appreciate everybody that comes out here and makes this thing as big as it is.
17, I had probably 2 shots of Fireball, shotgun to beer, beer bong to beer, and made a putt. I mean, that's a good day, and that was just one hole.
It was a little heavy, you know what I mean? I'm past the shotgunning stage of my life, but every once in a while it's nice to dive right back into it. Still got it, I put it away pretty quick.
That's what this whole American Century Championship is all about.
Hey! You're the shot gatekeeper, it looks like. Tell us about your setup here on 17.
They provided the alcohol, and I'm just here to serve.
Tell us about the atmosphere here at 17.
Oh, it's absolutely amazing. So much fun. Friends, good golf, obviously celebrity signatures. It's been a blast.
Had you been watching over the years and seen what the party was on 17 and you were like, I got to experience that?
My buddy Cole has been coming for like the past 5-10 years, and he's like, you got to come. I'm like, let's do it.
It's completely lined left and right. You get a little nervous when you see that many people on a golf hole when you're not a professional. I had to shotgun a beer real quick before I did it.
Tough gig hanging out on 17 and just capturing some people partying, but we had a lot of fun shooting that story. And of course, 17 gets bigger and bigger every year, and the athletes and entertainers all love to tee off on 17 and feel those nerves a little bit.
It's hard for me to have scope on this because I feel like there's a ton of boats there every year, but I was talking to Jonathan Thomas, he's the CEO of American Century Investments, and he said that's the most amount of boats he's ever seen on 17, so the party does indeed continue to get bigger and bigger. But this party is going to get even bigger as well as we continue our 19th hole wrap-up show. We've got more coming up here from the shores of Lake Tahoe. We're going to go to Kevin Millar, the stud former Major League Baseball player. You had a chance to mic him up, and we're going to get to that when we come back.
How do you feel about winning or losing?
How do I feel about winning or losing? How about I interview you? Ready? Did you have a lot of fun today, Ford? No? We're with Ford Palmer, Jordan Palmer's son, caddy for myself. You got a Bills jersey on. Are you a Bills fan?
Yeah.
Yeah? Who's your favorite player for the Bills?
Josh.
Josh what?
Allen.
What number does he wear?
17.
There you go. You heard it here first, folks.
absolutely hilarious there with Ford Palmer. I think he had a lot of candy on the golf course because he came off and he was running around. He actually took my mic and then just took off with it and went running away. And our cameraman, Ice, had to go chase him down to take the mic back from him. But that was one of the fun, I guess we'll call it a mic'd up moment, but certainly not the last year this week, Mike.
At least we got a little bit of content out of him stealing your microphone, right, for the 19th hole show. But you said it during the practice round Thursday. We put a microphone on Kevin Millar, who happens to be one of the best characters out here each and every year. So when we asked him, can we do this, he was like, are you kidding me? Let's hang out. And this is what we got.
Here we go. We just want to crash. All right, tapping birdies. We got a birdie, that was good. Thank you, pimp. Yeah, man, appreciate you. You guys are awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, appreciate you. That's right, hubby's here. We don't want to get too close. We'll see y'all. Thank you, guys. They're gonna give us a lot of room here, huh? What's going on, boys? No, you're good, sorry. You gotta go around, right? You see, that was bad driving. Come on. How great is this, though? There's nothing better.
We're at work right now.
I mean, this is what you call work?
Yeah.
Are you guys hiring? Montreux, awesome. I mean, unbelievable course, right? We went out there. Trent Dilfer took us out there. He was a member. And I'm like, dude, this is like a hidden gem. All right, this is kind of a quirky. Not many have a 9-wood. When you can't hit irons, you just go with a 9-wood, 7-wood, driving. Yeah, you just get, I got more hybrids than KJ Choi. My buddies always make fun of me because of 9-wood. I'm like, bro, it's 220 shots, a 215 shot, it doesn't matter. Oh, great shot. Stevie, I tell you, ever since you hit that guy, dude, you've been unbelievable. Damn, man. Let's go, baby.
My whole day, baby.
Let's
I'm
go.
not even playing, baby. Boys are taking it.
Oh, hell yeah. Of course.
Let's go.
Hell yeah, boys. They're all taller than us now, because as dads, we start shrinking. That's right. Hey, but they don't know about that dad. They don't know about that dad strength. That's what I'm talking about. A couple Coronas and we're going low. Yeah, we don't give a Juh? Fudge? Forgot his mic. That was fudge. We'll go make a birdie. Let's go make a birdie. We like streaks. Let's make a birdie. We got a nice little beard. The hair, I need a haircut. That is so good. So good. Stevie! That's what I'm talking about. All right, 2 in a row. 2 in a row. This is where we go, streaks.
You want to give knuckles?
Yeah, the squid. They go like this and they go. Ooh. Oh, home run at Fenway. Yep, we're putting for eagle. Was that the wrong one?
It's all in play.
Wait. I was going for the green. What if it went in the hole? That would have counted. That would have had to count. Uncle Kevin's going to try to win this. I don't know how, but we just need a hole-in-one, 2 eagles, and another hole-in-one. I think I got a chance.
How good was that? We had
Awesome.
about 5 minutes of stuff from him laid out, but we just didn't have the time to show it all. And as I look at the leaderboard, Kevin Millar, pretty good stick. He finishes with 45 points, tied for 12th. The nice mic'd up piece. Pretty good week for the 2004 World Series champ.
All right, it's a lot more to come here from the Edgewood Tahoe back deck here on the 19th hole wrap-up show. On the other side of the break, more on Marty Fish, who was a very, very strong runner-up in this year's American Century Championship, the 2020 ACC winner. Well, there's a great backstory between him and Jake Owen. They've been friends since they were 5 years old, and they get to share the golf course here in Lake Tahoe. That and much more coming up.
34 years the American Century Championship has been going on here at Edgewood, but there is a longer-lasting friendship between two competitors. Shannon Kelly caught up with both of them.
While many friendships have formed over the years at the American Century Championship, country singer Jake Owen and former tennis star Marty Fish may be two of the closest friends in this year's field. The duo is back together in South Lake Tahoe for the second year in a row, but they've played more than 1,000 rounds of golf together.
We've been best buds since we were about 5 years old. We moved down from Minnesota to Vero Beach, Florida when I was 5, and they were the first two, him and his twin brother Jared were the first two that I met, and so it it was fun to. It's been fun to obviously to watch his career, but I mean, he was best man at my wedding, and my best friend in the world. So it's really surreal to kind of be in this tournament and in this type of stuff together. His parents are my second parents. My parents were like his growing up, and so now I've got my kids here. He's got his kids. They're playing together, and it's really fun.
The two of us as kids, if we would have been able to say we're going to play golf around guys like Jerry Rice and John Elway and Steve Young, and then you got all these younger guys out here like Kelsey and I could just keep going. Like these guys out here are Roger Clemens. I mean, guys we all looked up to, and now we're out here competing against them. This is a really cool kind of combination of a lot of things.
So you told us you guys have been competitive since you're 5 years old. Who's the more competitive one?
I think I am, just because I played a sport then for a living. He plays music. He's competitive for sure, but he's got something good to fall back on. This is the only thing that I kind of have to get my juices going nowadays. So, it's fun.
Fish, of course, the runner-up this year, but the champion back in 2020. We'll be right back to wrap up our 19th hole show right after this.
Coverage of the American Century Championship is sponsored by Golf NV. Locally owned, locally loved. Golf NV.
I think they're equally great. One, obviously, a hole-in-one, you can't really script that in terms of being out here and in front of these fans. But obviously, you had to back it up and try to win. And I knew coming down the stretch, I missed a lot of putts on the back nine. I played pretty well. You just got to make one, and that was the right one to make.
When did you know it was good?
About 5 feet out. It looked good. Like you start walking it off. There's times when you know, and honestly, the routine kicked in, let it go, have full confidence, make or miss, but thankfully went in.
And what was that feeling like? You ran over real quick. I used to give her a hug, and I mean, was it just like, I did it?
Yeah, I did it. It was she knows how much I love the game. It was also a thank you for letting me play golf on all of our vacations so I could get more reps to get ready for this. So I'm glad she got to be out here. Cannon was out here. And even my dad, my brother, our caddies, we make this a big week. And, we've been trying to win this thing for a while and finally did it.
Will there be crying in golf today?
No tears. Just a lot of gentleman's cut bourbon.
Had to sneak that question in. A banner week for Stephen Curry, an NBA champion last year, an ACC champion this year.
Special thanks to Phil Weidinger and his team for all of their hard work taking care of us this week, and want to thank our entire hardworking crew behind the scenes. If you've missed anything this week, you can find it online at NevadaSportsNet.com. Time to go in the lake. See you guys.
Let's do it.